Okay. Good evening. Can you hear me? ได้ยินไหมครับ Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay. Um, I'm sorry for last week that I canceled our class. But anyway, so let's check our class schedule. Okay. So, is there anyone joining my class for the first time? Anyone? No. Okay. So I don't need to explain again. Okay. But if you have any question, ask me. Okay, so basically for this class, we will have like a small project at the end of the semester. And yeah, on March 23rd and March the 30th here, gonna be time for your proposal presentation. You will work in a group, okay? And the number of member, your group member can be only two or three because we don't have so many students taking this class. So but anyway, March 23rd gonna be the starting days for presenting your proposal. And if you not ready, you can try again on March 30. If you miss March the 30, you can try again. No, you have to make an appointment with me. Okay. So but basically from now to your proposal presentation, I will try to give you idea that you can work on your project. Okay. And after this, I will give you one assignment that you need to sign up for your group. Okay. Make sure that one it's gonna be a Google form. Okay. And then it will report in a Google spreadsheet. Make sure that one row, one student. Okay. Because sometimes I'm not sure why you ask your friend to do that, and sometimes you should put everything together in one row. It's not okay because I'm going to use that for my grading. Okay, so make sure that your group name the same as your friend. Okay, otherwise when I grade your work it's gonna be different group. And when we have a proposal presentation, your group member must you must show up in the Zoom meeting. Otherwise, I will not grade you. I will not grade your work. Okay. So and then for grading, for assessment, if you complete all assignment, that means you will get an S. And after I upload your work to the YouTube channel, the class YouTube channel, if the number of viewing number more than 1K, you will get an O grade. That's all. And if you have any missing assignment, I will give you an I grade. And please be aware that to collect your grade, it might take a bit longer time. Okay, sometimes it can take like 3 months. So if you have any question, please ask me. Don't leave it until you get an I grade. And if you have any, if you need my help for getting a group for you, let me know. Okay, so you can use in the chat or in a Facebook group. You can use to communicate with your friend. Okay. Any question? Okay, no question. And okay. And to prepare content, I'm gonna use AI to help me. Okay. So you're welcome to use AI to help your project too. Okay. So from now to your proposal, you can use AI. I don't mind that. And but for your video, don't I ask not to add music to your video. Okay, your video must be longer than 4 minutes, and don't add any music because sometimes we have a copyright problem. So yeah, okay. Today first, I think now it's probably 2 weeks, about 2 weeks until the general election on February the 8th. We're gonna have a general election in Thailand. Okay, so I try to search for election result from 2023, right? Yeah, 2023. And I found some pages that they reported uh, the result, but they just give only the result in, I would say, like I don't know, how do you call that, in I'm sorry if I cannot, I don't know, like a political word. They don't have like result in the lower level. Some, for example, in the sub district level, they don't have that one. They may have like in the level of district. Okay, so that means, yeah, that's gonna be the level that we may use that number in the future for your project. Okay, but anyway, okay, let's try to look at what we can do for your work.
Hello, Ajahn. May I ask a question about the syllabus?
Yes.
Yes. Wait, let me open my camera. Hi, Ajahn. So for the grading, I saw that in order to get the O grade, we need to get 1K views on our video, right?
Mhm.
So the video needs to be uploaded to the YouTube channel for the whole class, right? So,
I will do that for you. You don't have to do that.
ah,
We will have a
okay.
class
So,
YouTube channel. We will have a class YouTube channel.
uh-huh.
Okay, so
I was wondering, I have never got more than 100 views on any videos that I've previously posted when it comes to assignments. That's why I was worried about it.
it's your job. You have to do that. I don't know.
So
You
the
it's
grading,
your it's, Mhm.
yeah, the grading is gonna come, 100% of the grading is gonna come from the video itself. And or how about the assignments that we submit throughout the course? Do they um do they contribute towards the grading?
I would say this way. I have this one. I have homework, right?
Yes, yes.
It's gonna be like a small question that I will ask you to do that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I will not.
Yes.
I just like take. I will like take a look some of your work, not all. I will not grade your work here. Okay. But for
Uh-huh.
assignment, we're gonna have only a few assignment. For example, the one that really important gonna be your proposal and your project.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Yes.
because for general this one I design this class for general education class. So we're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
the grade only OSU, right?
Yes.
So I just change. I don't want to have like so many detail that like one
Okay.
to 100. No, I think it's useless. So
Uh-huh.
so if you complete all assignment, I think the base the basic grade that you're gonna get is an S.
Yes.
Okay, if you
Yeah.
you perform basically for this for my class, it's gonna be like a storytelling. If you
Mm-hmm.
have a good story and somebody just come to watch your story, that means your story is good, right?
Uh-huh, I
That one
see.
gonna
Yeah.
be, you know, up your level to the O grade and O grade. Okay, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
I see. Yes, yes, Ajahn.
Mhm.
Because if I may make a suggestion, and this is just my personal view, I feel like the viewing number will probably does not really correspond to how much we have learned from this course, but more about, presentation and how much we can draw audiences to what we're saying.
Mhm.
So maybe would it also be possible to include something like um, peer, peer voting or a peer evaluation for the final project instead of just looking at the viewing number?
The problem is not,
Yeah.
it's not the first time that I teach general education classes.
Uh-huh.
The problem of some of you will not follow my class.
Uh-huh.
And if I have to collect your grade that way, some of you maybe, I would say like they will not pass this class.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
You mean for the peer evaluation? Uh-huh.
For peer evaluation,
Yeah.
some of you may not attend my class until the end of the semester. What I can do, and they just like come back,
Mm-hmm.
come to work or assignment the same time. No, the time that after your final exam.
Mm-hmm.
That one I cannot collect anything for them.
Uh-huh, I see.
Yeah. So I think this one is general education class. It's not like your
Mm-hmm.
major class that you
Yeah,
need a
that's
lot of
good.
detail for grading scheme.
Mm-hmm.
OSU, right? OSU, OSU, and then I think all grade. I have another class. This one is not my first class for general education class.
Mm-hmm.
I have another class, and some student can do that for 1K.
Yeah, I think yeah, we will have to take a chance and try.
I'll show you
Yeah.
some, in a YouTube channel. I have another class. This one is my first time to learn this class. Uh, for example, this one. Yeah, the reason that I asked you to make video longer than 4 minutes because the video that's shorter than 3 minutes, it will consider as a short. And the algorithm to engage the audience gonna be different from the video, the normal video. So your video must be longer than 4 minutes. Okay, I just extend 1 minute extra, and yeah, you check here. Some students can do that, and all grade I think gonna be only for someone special. and you and I don't know how you do. There gonna be many ways you can engage your work to to other people. Okay. Any other question? And and for other class, I also ask. For other class, I may ask students to do that too, but to do like a peer evaluation. But sometimes, some student do not attend my class, and then they just finish their assignment after the final exam. That's gonna be the problem that I have so many times. And if that's the case, that student will not pass this class. So I think I still like have some try to decide that uh we may have like some opportunity for general education classes are not like not the same. I would say like the weight of general education classes not the same as your major classes. Okay, because this one will not will not contribute to your GPA. However, you have to take general education classes for 24 credits, right? That is my opinion. So I don't want to decide it to I don't want to decide you know to have so many details. So for this class, I think we're gonna have proposal. We're gonna have proposal, and then we will have like just a project. Yeah, I don't know if you have. I may ask you to do like a peer evaluation too, but that's one gonna be only just like a 10 to 20%, not that much. Actually, it's for homework. You will have homework too, right? But basically, I just like I would say like uh it should I just take a look, but I will not pay attention to much about this part. You know, if it's okay for you. You have any other question or any suggestion? I think because I think the the ultimate goal is gonna be your project to finish your project. Okay. Okay. So, but if you have any question, you can ask me in the chat or just like raise your hand and then I will try to answer your question. Some of my classes, there's some student who got an I probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and they have not collected their grade yet. If I include peer evaluation, that means you have to do everything in the same time, right? And if that one, if that one gonna be gonna have the same weight at the like the when you have this class, and I think gonna be I don't know how to say that, but I try to try to make design a class that we don't have too many details. 50% assignment. I, because we're gonna have the different content. So I don't think we can uh judge. I would say like the quality. I would say like quality, okay, of your assignment. It's gonna be hard. I would say that okay, pass and not pass. That's all. Don't worry, 1K is not that hard. You can do that, and it's your job to make a good story. If you can make a good story, 1K, you can do that. Okay. But basically, this one gonna be like a 100% assignment and also 100% viewer to get an O grade. 100% assignment, that means S, and plus 100% viewer. I mean like a 1,000 view. That means you can get an O grade. So gonna be like a uh, step for I would say like gonna be a step for grading scheme. Okay, so this part how to use mathematics to get fair politics. Okay. I ask AI. I'm not an expert anyway. Okay. You can comment if you disagree. Okay. When I decide this, decide this class, I had a situation with some, I would say like we need to vote for a new leader, and it's not like a true democracy anyway. It's gonna be like we have a committee that we need to invite some member, okay, and the committee will interview the member of our community, and the problem is the sampling technique, in my opinion, is not straightforward. It seems like they invited the people on just only one side, not 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 like a random sampling. That's why I create this. I try to decide this class that we if we can use mathematics to decide uh, a fair like to decide to say like a fair politics, to say like that, something like that. Okay, so I hope that you. But for this class, you have, I think the question gonna be, I think asking a good question gonna be the most important for this class. Now I have no idea now if because it first gonna be the first time, and I have no idea that if what question is gonna be. Okay, gonna be the first time. So 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 when you give your proposal, so we have, I think we have like a lot of discussion. I think the topic is open as long as we use mathematics to explain the politics. Okay, and some but sometimes the result, they don't like I try to get the result from the election committee of Thailand, but the web already down. the election the election result in 2023 from the election committee of Thailand already. I think probably they already deleted. I have not given you an assignment for group sign up yet. Probably after this class, Jagapop. But now you can look for your group. Okay. Okay, and I hope that mathematics can use as a tool for analyzing and probably improving the political fairness. Okay. And I try to understand some of the political work. Like yeah, today I hope you can learn about this word gerrymandering. Okay. The reason that I try to find result in the subdistrict level, because if we can change the, I would say like an election unit, right? In the same area. If we change like a sub district to like try to uh, form a new election unit, it may change the election result. That's all I guess. Okay. Okay, next one. Yeah, this one is called gerrymandering. Okay, this part they have like a history from Massachusetts governor, if I'm correct. They try this one look like a salamander, and the Gary here, Gary is the name of the Massachusetts governor. Uh-huh. And this one from Gary, some salamander, and they call it Gary Mandarin. So if you like try to manipulate the they call district boundary here, change how you draw the boundary for the election. That means you may change the election result. Yes, I think so. Yes. Okay. And yeah, and this part, and I hope that after February the 8th that we have general election in Thailand, I try to find the data in the sub district level, and we try to quantify some this parameter here. They call a compactness measure. This part try to quantify how compact a district is. Okay, and another one, efficiency gap. Try to calculate wasted vote to identify when district systematically disadvantage one party. Okay. Yeah, and we hope we get fair district. Okay, we hope we can do that if we have data. There are gonna be some parameter here. I will not go to the detail. Okay, because I don't know. But anyway, we will try to probably like in the we're gonna be the introduction. Because we will have 1 week that we will talk about gerrymandering. uh, no, yeah, probably before your midterm exam week. I think we will talk about quantitative model of gerrymandering. Hmm. Next week we will talk about graph theory and then probability and statistics. Okay. Oh, oh, I have not shared your slide yet. Sorry. Okay, this is gonna be the parameter. Okay, parameter that we can do that later. Another one, efficiency gap in the action here. They measure the wasted vote. Uh, if if this gap exceeds 28%, that means this one gonna be unfair district boundary. Okay, this gonna be 7% legal threshold here. and we hold 15 gonna be extreme case. Okay, this one we will try to analyze the efficiency gap. And not all voting methods are created equal. That means we don't have real. Okay. I think it's difficult to say some legal word. But anyway, so this part, we can use mathematics to prove that this one is the name of a person named Kenneth Arrow. That he used mathematics to show that no voting system can perfectly satisfy all fairness. Okay. But anyway, we will not do that. Okay. Yeah. And they have a condition here. If everyone prefer A over B, the system should rank A higher than B. And no single vote should determine the outcome regardless of other preferences. Non-dictatorship. The one independence, the ranking between two options should not depend on a relevant alternative. Different voting system produce a different outcome from the same preferences here. So and understanding their mathematical property help us to system that align with our democratic value. First one, plurality voting. So voter choose one candidate, and whoever get the most vote win. Okay, even without a majority. They're gonna be one method. Another one, ranked choice. So voter rank candidate by preference. If no majority, the lowest candidate is eliminated and vote redistributed. Right. I think this one gonna be the voting method in France, I guess. In France, right? That they have like the first round that they all the candidate that that we that the voter, you know, the voter vote for the candidate, and then they pick up the highest two candidates for the final round. Another one, approval voting. So voter approve any number of candidates. The candidate with the most approval with. Okay. So this gonna be voting method. Okay. Voting method. the spoiler effect. So in some cases, for example, if you have like if you have two candidates, right, and 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 the first may, for example, may get the voter like a 60%, and the second one get a 40%. And if we have the other one more candidate that have the same preference as the first candidate, and they will take some voter from the first candidate. For example, half and half. That means the first and the third gonna get 30% and 30%. That means the second candidate will win by 40%. So 40% will win. I think this is gonna be the spoiler effect, I guess. Mm. Okay, this one proportional representation system try to match seat allocation with vote percentage. Okay, and mathematics determine how to distribute seat fairly. Okay, so it's gonna be vote percentages, and we use mathematics to convert vote to seat allocation, also seat distribution. Oh, it's gonna be example of allocation method. Uh, it's gonna be two mathematics, so I will not go to the detail. We're gonna be Alabama paradox. So we not to give that. To give that. Okay. This part, algorithm, sorry, algorithmic solution for fair district. So how you can generate a district map for district map. So basically, we start from census data, population, demographic, and geographic boundary. Okay, and then apply constraint, generate map, and then uh, do the statistic. If we have a complicated mathematics, I just skip it. We will not go to that. So yeah, mathematics, complicated mathematics, just skip it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this gonna be the first part. Example. This one gonna be example. I hope I can find simple example for the future content. And I have another one. I think we should learn about this part first. Because there gonna be a lot of mathematics that we can use to analyze the politics. But this one gonna be, but anyway, you can use for this class, you can uh, propose your project for politics in other countries, not just only Thailand. Okay. For Thailand, 2026 general election, this is gonna be political landscape. We're gonna have a general election on February the 8th. So for Thailand electoral system, we have 500 seats in the House of Representatives. Okay, and the voter cast two ballot. Okay, one for what they call like a constituency representative. Okay, and another one for a political party, and 400 constituency seat elected directly, and 100 party list seat allocated proportionally. Okay. And for political part, for this the party list seat, political party, they have to uh, secure a minimum percentage of the national vote to to qualify for party list seat. Think about like 25, 5%, 5%. Yeah, for 2017 constitution, they try to reduce political fragmentation and promoting for coalition stability. And this gonna be leading political party, Pheu Thai Party, Move Forward Party. I'm not sure this Palang Pracharat Party gonna be leading political party. Another one gonna be, oh, we don't have a Phum Jai Thai, sorry. This one AI doesn't know Phum Jai Thai Party yet. What is gonna be old data? Because this time it's gonna be Move Forward Party. No, not move forward party gonna be old name. Now they have like People Party, right? We have People Party and Phum Jai Thai Party. Now this one gonna be party profile for Pheu Thai Party, and then People Party. Mm. This gonna be the key factor for the electoral landscape. Okay, so gonna be another one economic performance. Okay. Another one, digital campaigning. I think 1,000 view, you have to learn how to do digital campaigning. I think 1,000 is not that much. And you have 1 month. And I think it's gonna be, if you get 1K and then you get an O, gonna be, you're gonna deserve an O grade. Another one, generational divide. Young voter favor progressive reform, while older demographic prioritize stability and traditional values. Regional dynamics here gonna be urban and rural split. Continue to define electoral outcome. Because Pheu Thai party, they're gonna be favored by the rural people. Yes, you can discuss about that politics. No, we can talk about politics for days. But anyway, that not gonna be the part of our class. We want to monitor the fairness of the politics. So the coalition politics and the art of compromise. So we're gonna have a coalition politics. Okay, I don't think this time we're gonna have a single party who get a majority in this election. So it depends on the the first one gonna be depend on the election result, and also another one gonna be coalition talk, because now some of the political party they say that they will work with the other political party. They're gonna be like a process just from election to until you get a government. So after we get election result, and then all the party they talk and then form a cabinet, okay, and then we will get a government. It may take like 3 months to get an official government. This form AI is not my opinion. Critical issue facing Thai democracy. And so it's just from the 2017 constitution constraint, okay, that it limits some of the parliamentary power, and they try to maintain influence for non-elected body. And the one, political polarization, gonna be division between progressive and conservative camp. Another one, youth engagement, and like for young voter, demand meaningful change and accountability. Okay, so and another one, economic inequality between urban and rural area. For voter demographic, this time we have about like a 52 million eligible voters. 18 million of the youth vote. And this AI, this number from AI, 25% turnout. So we're gonna have election on February the 8th here. Okay. Oh no, the 8th here. And then we will look for the government formation here. It's gonna be the last slide. So, and after this, I will ask you to first one, the first one, gonna be assignment number 3. Number 3, gonna be group sign up. Sign not sign. Sign up. So it's gonna be number 3. Group sign up. So make sure that you fill this form by yourself. Okay. You may ask your friend, to do that for yourself. It's okay, but make sure one row, one student. Okay. First name and last name. I have problem with like too many students in one row. This one, when I grade your work at the end of the semester, I will use this data. Okay, if you have like too many students in one row, I cannot get your work. And then your student ID number only. Okay, and then your group name. That's all I need for this assignment. And make sure that your group name the same as your friend. Otherwise, gonna be different group when I grade your work because you don't stay with me when I grade your work, right? So I cannot ask you. So make sure that you get, you have the same group name. Due date. Copy. Uh, give you 1 month. Okay, this is gonna be assignment because if you don't sign up for a group, that means you will not have a group, right? That means your your proposal and your project will not be graded. Okay. And another one gonna be your homework. This gonna be assignment number 4. I will ask you to ask a political question. This gonna be really risky. Well, but it is okay. Okay. So ask a political question. that may be good for your future project. Not good, useful, use for your future project. Okay, so do that next week on Sunday. We have a class on February the 2nd. Gonna be homework. Okay. This gonna be individual work. Okay, for homework gonna be individual. Mathematics so difficult. Okay. You have any question? You have any question? Hmm? Otherwise, I will ask you to the the assignment. Okay. Also, I will create a Google spreadsheet. And then you can look up your group data. And the materials. Okay. So you can check if your group sign up is okay at here. Okay, have any question? Any question? Or any you need any help for get a group? Hmm? Hello? Hello? Anyone here?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we're all here.
Yeah.
Quiet.
I thought that you're sleeping. I'm hungry too. I don't have a dinner yet. I will leave you to, or probably you finish dinner. Okay, any question? Now I try, use AI to show some mathematics that might be used for your project, and I have not found it yet. So give me a chance next time. Okay, next time I will try to find some not too complicated mathematics or not too like deep mathematics. Just like we just use simple mathematics to prove some of to make a politic fair for everyone. Okay, so okay, Bobby, you just read my AI, okay, AI article here. You can read by yourself. I don't have to read for you. And yeah, and then finish the group sign up. But I have time until the end of next month. And and I ask you here to ask a political question. This one might be useful for your future project. And then we will have a discussion. My strategy gonna be like to work backward. I don't want to work forward. Sometimes I think, oh, this mathematics may not be useful for our project. I just stopped. Sorry. Okay. So probably this one I will get like a, perspective from like a political perspective from you. And then I will try to find mathematics that useful for you. Okay, have any question? Not for now? Or you, anyone? If no, I will stop my class now. Okay, if no question, see you next week and don't forget to do the homework and assignment. Okay, thank you. Have
Thank you อาจารย์
oh.
Thank
you
you.
ค่ะ
Oops.